All right, all right. Let's see. Let's let YouTube catch up to us. Oh, let me bring Avery in. What's up, man? We're in live. We hit the button.
Oh, you hit the button.
I hit the button. I actually did it on time.
No,
8 o'clock
you didn't.
on the dot.
No, you didn't.
It's 8 o'clock right now.
Stop.
No, I'm impressed with myself. I'm blowing myself away. How you doing?
I'm all right.
All right, good deal, good deal. I had a fairly decent day today. I made some sales
Nice.
and I picked up 2 collections.
Oh,
Nothing blow you out of the water type of stuff, but stuff I definitely could use,
yeah.
stuff that I could definitely sell. And both of them are regulars who both of them originally said cash. And I said, well, you do cash or you do credit, you get a better deal, but I can also do part credit, part cash. And they were like, well, make me an offer. And I gave them the cash credit offer, and they both took it,
Oh, nice.
which means I overbid way too much, but that's okay. I made them both happy, and I'm happy myself. So
Cool.
love it, love new comics. So all right, well let's see who all's here and get started. Okay, Jim's here. Hey Jim, how's it going? He says hello all. Dave's here. Dave says hello Drew. Thank you, Dave. Manuel's here. Welcome, my friend. How are you? Says good evening, my buddy Drew. Happy Saturday, and Avery. Absolutely. Dave says hi to Avery.
Hey.
Manuel says hey to Jim. Dave says hello to Manuel. Manuel says hey Dave. Good evening. Jim says good evening, Manuel. And Pez is here. Hey Pez, how's it going? He says good day, Drew and Avery. All right, fantastic. We've caught up on the
Hello.
on the immediate ones, the ones that are here always at the beginning, which is fantastic. But
eBay is emailing me about bidding on that Amazing Spider-Man #1. You know those things like you looked at this, you want to make a bid. It's like no, I don't have $17,000.
Well, just wait till you start getting the person has sent an offer, and it's like $5 off.
Yeah.
But hey, it's eBay. A lot of that's automated. But
yes.
Yeah. Star Chaser's here. Hey, Star Chaser, how's it going? Says hello all. Manuel says hey to Pez. Pez says good day everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Births is here. Says good evening. Love your videos. Well, thank you very much. Dave says hello to Pez, and Manuel says hey to Star Chaser. Good evening. I am going to be out of town. Not this coming week, but the following week, from Wednesday to Wednesday. So my goal is always to have videos ready to go. And the last time I went out of town, I was well prepared. I had every day that I was going to be gone covered. Right now, I've only got 2 days covered. 2 days out of 8. So I'm a little behind. I wish I had a little behind, but I'm actually a little behind. But I'm catching up. I know. I just edited the video that's going up tomorrow. This is how behind I am. It's a funny one. It's an Amazon scam in which it's titled is this an Amazon scammer or a chicken? You'll see what I mean when you guys see the video. It's funny. It's funny.
I got contacted today on Instagram by somebody trying to scam me on Instagram.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they wanted to know if they could buy some of my artwork as NFTs. I'm just like, huh? They'll pay 4 ETH each for these 4 images.
How much is a 4 ETH?
4 ETH is like $6,000 each.
Okay.
I was just like, you know what? You can find the NFT of the comic on OpenSea. Maybe you can buy it from one of our holders.
Yeah.
Now I do have copies of the comic, but there's no way some rando person is going to just approach me and offer to buy artwork for $6,000 each.
I would be very, very careful.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not dealing with them.
Oh, okay. And this was on Instagram, really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's people that do these kind of things. They offer some ridiculous amount of money for something, and they somehow finagle people into giving up their wallet information somehow, trick them into it, and then they take everything you have in your digital wallet.
Yeah, I'm staying as far away from that kind of stuff as possible. But people need to be aware that
Yeah.
if you deal in that type of stuff, in NFTs,
It's the same.
They're all out to get you.
It's the same thing that people do with the, taking checks by phone, and
Right.
they'll empty out your bank account.
Yep, absolutely. I love screwing with my Comcast scammers that want my check information.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it messing with them.
Yeah.
The last video that I released from those guys where they call claiming to be from Comcast. The last one that I released, the way the video ended is they were cursing me out, and I was telling them I record everything and put it on my YouTube channel, and they did actually call me back a day or two later to follow up again. And I'm like, you guys are so stupid. I love it. But they were supposed to call me back and they haven't yet. So maybe they caught on. I don't know. But we'll see. I've got so many videos with it's the same couple of scammers. It's at least one man and one lady. And the lady is the one that has the annoying voice that nearly 2/3 of the comments on those videos are, how could you sit there and listen to that woman talk? Because she has such an annoying voice. But you know what? If they're going to keep calling me back, I'm going to keep recording the calls and having fun with them.
Yeah.
So, but my app, the app on my phone that I had been using to record calls, started to crap out and now won't record anything. So unless I'm sitting in front of my computer and turn on the camera, I'm not going to make a recording, which infuriates me sometimes because I want to have the backup to be able to take a call at any time and record it at any time. And I don't currently have that because the stupid app doesn't like to work. It has something to do with Android. There's some rule change or some privacy change with Android where they don't allow apps that will record your conversations. And it's a security thing. It's a private security thing. But
yeah,
if I want it, I should be able to do it. But then again, the people who are calling me don't necessarily know what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. All right, let me go back real quick and see what else is going on. Star Chaser says hello to Pez. Clark's here. Hey Clark, how's it going? Says hey Avery, Drew in chat.
Hey.
Pez says good day to Jim. Jim says good day to Pez. Manuel says Pez, I'm doing good. Today is hot weather and watching some soccer from Australia to Women's World Cup. Okay. Pez says nice one, mate. Manuel says hey to Clark. Good evening. Clark says hey to Manuel. Manuel says hey, I watched your video this morning on YouTube. Awesome. Fantastic. Pez says, good day to Dave. Hope you're doing well. Manuel says, I like your videos with the store, all comic books. Oh, okay. Well, I put 3 videos up of new comics that came to the store this weekend. So I'm actually surprised at how many of my regulars came into the store today and said, hey, I watched your videos to see what you got new. And I'm like, excellent. That's the whole reason for it. It's for you guys to get a heads up of what's coming out, you know? Tim's here. Hey, Tim, how's it going? Says, good evening or evening from Kentucky. And Darlene's here. Welcome, Darlene. Says hi to everybody. Excellent. I hope you guys are doing well. So, needless to say, let me just catch you guys up on the schedule as it is. Still planning daily videos, daily shorts as normal. I got like 5 or 6 really good short calls Friday. And I've already made them into short videos, which will be coming out. I've got shorts covered all the way through like next week, so I'm ahead of the game on shorts. I'm just not ahead of the game on regular videos. So I'll be working on that. But the entire time I'm gone, you guys will probably never even notice because I'll have regular videos like normal. So you won't even notice I'm gone, except for the fact I won't be live streaming. Not this coming Saturday, not a week from today, but the week after. So in 2 weeks, I won't be live streaming. What I'm thinking about doing is making a video to release at 8 o'clock, kind of like a live stream. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do just yet. I'm going to do something. I'm not going to leave you all hanging. I will give you some form of entertainment.
Okay. You can set a video to premiere on that premiere feature where it premieres
right
at 8 o'clock and then has a live chat where you can just be in the live chat with everybody.
Oh, really?
And talking in live. Yes.
Well, I'm not going to be on it. I can't be on it because I'll be out of the country.
Oh, you'll be out of the country, so you won't.
Yes, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not even going to do that.
No. Well, you can still have it premiere, and everybody who's watching can live chat with each other.
That could be dangerous. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do. I've never messed with the premiere stuff, so I don't even know what it is. So
yeah, it'll begin like a live stream with a countdown and everything.
Oh, okay.
And then it will air, and there'll be a live chat because it will be playing live.
Hey guys, I got something cool to tell you. I told the guys about this last night on Todd's stream. I just recently reached 1 million views on my channel. I think that's freaking awesome. I think that's awesome.
It is awesome.
Great. It turns out I did it like 8 or 9 days ago. And I just noticed it last night, right before I was going on the live stream with the guys. I was like, "Oh, hey, look at that! That's kind of cool. Over 1 million views." So
it's very cool.
Yeah. I could not. If you asked me, hell, a year ago, do you think your channel would ever get 1 million views? I'd probably tell you maybe after I was dead and everybody went looking for me or something. You know how some artists become more famous after they're dead.
Yes,
that's just what I assumed.
I'll make you famous.
You'll make me famous? Yeah. Put me in the ground and I'll be famous, right?
Sometimes I think about making you famous.
Please don't do me no favors. Don't do me no favors.
Occasionally.
All right, let me go catch
Drive
up on
me to it.
Yeah, I know.
The abuse is your fault.
You know what's so funny? If something crazy like that did happen, people that watch us every week on the chat would probably go, "Okay, yeah, we can see it. We can see it happening." There'd be like a disclaimer, justified.
Justified.
We've listened to the two of them. It was absolutely justified.
This has been coming for years.
Yeah, it's consensual.
It's consensual.
Andrew does not know what the meaning of that word is. No.
Oh shit.
All right, let me read the chats and catch up on who else is here. Sanviral's here, says, hello, Drew. By the way, what type of business do you have? I own a comic book store. It's a very small comic book store. See, Misfit Corner Comics. That's the name of the store. Actually, it's a small store here in town, and it's also the name of my publishing company.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you guys more about that as that happens. But
you're also a small indie comic book publisher.
That's right. I'm a small indie comic book publisher who doesn't have anything published right now.
But you have published a lot.
Yes. And I'm working on new stuff. So
yeah, you
trust me.
Self-published.
You guys will be the first to know when I publish something new. But I'm working on it.
How many graphic novels have you self-published? Like 6?
2 Cornerstone, 2 Hero, with
4.
With what's his name? With Sean Pryor, I did 1. So technically 5 complete graphic novels. I'm working on the 6th.
Yeah.
But I've also done numerous sketchbooks.
Oh too. Yeah, you've done a ton of sketchbooks. You've done like 10 sketchbooks or something like that. It's a lot. I don't remember how many. It's a lot.
Yeah, but those are always fun. All right, let me catch up on the chat.
I love sketchbooks.
Yeah, I know. Pez says, good day to Darlene. Clark says, hey there, Pez. B. Baroninib says, premiere video. Yep. I'm going to look into that, I promise. Manuel says, hey, Darlene, good evening and happy Saturday night. Pez says, good day to Tim. Manuel says, good evening to Sandviral. Darlene says, good evening and good morning to Pez. That's right. Sandviral says, only 2 calls today. I got 5 or 6 calls today, but because my app wasn't recording, I either just ignored them or answered them, put them on speakerphone, and then just walked away from the phone. So I actually didn't talk to anybody today because I knew if it was a good video or if it was a good call, I wasn't going to have a recording of it anyway. So, and actually, the truth is, I got to the store late today, and as soon as I opened up, I was busy all the way till like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I didn't get a break until almost 1 o'clock. And luckily for me, Ahmed stopped by and was able to keep an eye on the store real quick while I ran to the little boy's room. So that's a good thing. Good thing to have friends. But yeah, it was rather busy today, and I'm not going to complain about that. Not going to complain about that at all. So Tim says a couple of weeks ago, I canceled my home phone number. I used OMA for the last 10 years. I had a number for over 40 years. Oh wow, that's a long time. Actually, the wife and I, when we moved out of our house, which was 12, 13 years ago, we canceled the home phone and have never looked back. We've never had a home phone. I mean, my mother-in-law has a home phone. I mean, we live at a house that has a home phone, but we have not had a home number in many, many years. I don't think the kids have ever had a home phone number. They've always just used their cell phone. So
yeah. This house has a home phone, and it has been this house's home phone since the late 60s.
Yeah. Do you get calls on it?
To me, no. Maybe the occasional doctor's appointment thing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But this was my grandparents' house.
Yeah. Well, when we lived with Jen's grandmother, she was adamant, even though all the calls that came through her home phone were scam calls, she was adamant about keeping that phone number because in her mind, that's how everybody knew how to contact her.
Yes.
Which was true. But everybody she knew was elderly people who eventually all passed away and nobody was calling her anymore. Anybody who called the cell phones. So, but when she left, when she went to she was put in a home for people with dementia. Yeah. When she moved into the home, we immediately canceled the home phone and got rid of it altogether because, that's just what you do. And my mother-in-law is the same way. She refuses to get rid of her home phone number because that's how everybody knows how to contact her. Even though she has a cell phone and she uses it for almost everything, she keeps the home number. Home numbers are landlines. Those are things of the past. That's like primetime television. It doesn't exist anymore, There's no such thing as primetime television because you can watch television on demand now that there is no, it used to be primetime was 8 o'clock to like 10 or 11. That was the primetime slot. Nobody cares about the times anymore. Just like nobody cares about home phone numbers. So raise your hand if you still have a home phone and actually use it. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Clark says, sweet, congrats. Well, he's talking about my million.
Yes.
Actually, what's so funny, Clark, when I saw the notice that I had 1 million views, I clicked on it, and it actually showed me that I was up to 1,021,000 and change. So in the time it took me to realize I had reached that goal, I had already gotten an additional 21,000 views. I'm really slow. And Avery will admit to it, will agree. I'm very, very slow. Yeah. Well, one of these days, I'll
sometimes he's a little slow to catch on to things. True.
Absolutely. Hell, I'm still drawing in pencil and ink. I haven't switched over to digital or color yet. I probably never will. You know that, right?
I like having originals also.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Bernie B is how I'm guessing that's how you say it. It says, yeah.
Yes.
All right. Birth says, I've always wanted to ask you, how did you come up with the fake Medicare numbers? Well, to be honest truth. When we lived with my wife's grandmother, I had her Medicare card. It was usually on me in case I ever needed to take her to the hospital. My wife and my mother-in-law both have Medicare, so I am well aware of the formats that Medicare uses on their cards. So coming up with a fake one, actually what's funny is I actually created a fake Medicare number that actually spelled out the word hello scammer, and come to find out that the placement of the numbers and letters is not random. There's certain, it's a number, a letter, and a number, then a letter, number, then letter, number, letter, number. There's a specific format. And when I was messing with scammers and making up a Medicare number, they were like, "Wait a minute, no, you can't do that's not." They knew I had made up the number, so I actually have used an actual real Medicare card and rearranged the numbers and letters, but kept them in the proper order. So that's how I came up with it. So I literally had a Medicare card that I could use as my. Matter of fact, I still have it in my wallet, and she's been gone for several years now. I don't know why I still have her Medicare card in my wallet. It's crazy, but I have it for reference. There you go. I have it for reference. Manuel says, "What? Awesome, Drew. Well, thank you. Thank you." Pez says, well done, mate. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much. What's really funny is I was mentioning to the guys last night, the video, the scam call on my channel that blew up my channel, currently sits at about 17,000 views. Just that one video. It was December 3rd, 2021, I believe. So it was right at the end of December, right at the end of 2021, that one video. I don't know what happened. I don't know how it got everybody's attention, but it blew up. And instead of getting the normal 20, 25 views, it just went crazy. Mm-hmm. And that was it. It was that video that literally changed the direction of my entire channel. That was the one. And I don't even remember what it is. I think it's either an Amazon or a Medicare scam call. Yeah. I don't remember which one, but you guys know I get a lot of all those. So Manuel says, "Congratulations. Thank you, sir." Sanviral says, "Manuel, thanks." B. Bernie B says, "They will be back. They will call back. Absolutely. They love me." I put up a video this morning that I have a love-hate relationship with my Comcast scammers. It's more of a love relationship than a love-hate relationship, because I enjoy it when they call. I know it's weird. I know nothing irritates my wife more than a scam call. She doesn't want to talk to them. She gets infuriated when they call, but she knows how much I enjoy it. So she doesn't. I've literally been sitting down eating dinner with her, and my phone will ring. I'll put it on speakerphone, and if it's like Comcast or Amazon or your electric provider, I'm like, "Honey, I've got to go record this," and she's like, "Go do it, go do it." Even though it pisses her off, she says, "Go do it, go do your thing." But yeah, me, I just get a smile across my face when the phone rings. And I literally get 45 calls a day, so I'm constantly smiling. What irritates me the most is when I'm busy and can't take a call, and I know it's going to be a good call. Like, I'll answer it, and they'll say something. I'm like, "Oh, I can't deal with this right now. I got work to do," or I'm in the bathroom or something. Yes, I have taken scam calls while I'm in the bathroom. But I have never made a recording and shared it with any of you, just so you know. But there are recordings out there, but I have never shared them with you guys. So,
are you pooping?
It's always a possibility.
You're pooping on the phone with the scammer?
Well, they deserve it,
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Clark says, "You're more famous than you think, Drew." Oh. I don't know about that. Darlene says, "I watched some premieres. It's a live chat with people." Okay. Well, I will definitely look into that as a test for that Saturday that I'm not here. I'll have a video recorded and ready to go, and I'll do it as a premiere so that you guys can chat if you like. I don't think it'll be an hour-long video, but you never know. I'll figure something out. I've got a week at this rate, a week and a half. So I will try to come up with something. Whew, Avery, the pressure is going to kill me. You know. Manuel says, "You're very welcome, San Viral." Tim says, "I have your cell phone set to not let the scammer calls come through." See, I've had people ask me, "How do you stop the scam calls?" And I honestly never have tried. I've always taken the call, so I've never tried. So I've always defaulted to whatever anybody in the chat says is something they use. I know there's been a couple of recommendations in the past, so keep an eye out because somebody will bring it up again. Pez says, "Good day to San Viral." Manuel says, "Congratulations on making 1,000, Drew." Well, it's 1,000,000, but yeah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Hey, Winona's here. Hey, Winona, how's it going? Present. Welcome to the show. Of course, of course. Jim says, "I got one scam call this week. The automated voice said your Norton antivirus is about to expire. I told them what made you think I had Norton on my computer. I don't use Norton. I use Bitdefender." Well, I get calls where they call about my Windows computer not updating. And I don't have a Windows computer. I haven't had a Windows computer in 5 or 6 years. Actually, no, I take that back. Close to 6 years. Close to 6
Yep.
years. So they assume, they assume everybody's got a Amazon account. They assume everybody knows what Walmart is. They do the things that they think the majority of people would recognize and accept. And Norton is one of those popular brands for antivirus.
And
So
it comes pre-installed on a lot
on a lot of computers. On a lot of computers, yeah. So when they say it, more likely people will recognize it and say, "Oh, goodness gracious!" That's the way it goes.
Because most people just have a normie store-bought PC.
Yep.
That's going to have antivirus and stuff like that pre-installed.
Yep.
And that's what they're going to use.
And they get pop-ups constantly reminding them to upgrade their system and upgrade their application. So yeah.
Like I don't have any of that crap because my PCs are all custom built.
Yep. Well, I think I have. What's the application? The one that Todd recommended for my Mac. Clean My Mac or whatever. I've never had any issues with it. It works in the background, does a lot of stuff, and I don't worry about it. So that's the way to do. San Viral says, "Pez, thanks." Darlene says, "I missed a call on my cell phone. Tried to Google the number, and it had no info on it. There's a good chance it was a scam call." Manuel says, "Winona, good evening. Happy Saturday." Bernie B says, Bernie B. That's right. Okay, that's what I thought. Pez says, "Good day to Winona." San Viral says, "Drew, you need a voice changer to transfer them to your senior supervisor." That would be something cool. I'm going to definitely have to look into that. Pez says, "Good day to B Bernie B." Manuel says, "I watched news yesterday. It was my daughter used her mother's information to get food stamps for 3 years, and she's in jail." Oh, wow. Don't screw with the government. They will eventually, years later, catch up to you. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, they're allowed to screw you. You're not allowed to screw them.
That's right. That's right. Darlene says, "My sister now has a home phone number as her cell phone number. Same since 1969. No way. Wow. You know what's so funny? Avery, I don't know if you remember this, but my parents had a phone number when I was in high school. And when they moved, they kept the same. They got to keep the same number. And my mom was thrilled because then she didn't have to tell everybody their number changed. When they bought their house and moved into it, the number was the same except for the first 3 digits was 3-digit different, but the last 4 were the same. And my mom was like, "Okay, I can accept that." And now they moved again and they have a whole completely different number. And I'm like, why do you even have that? Nobody calls you on your home number. Just scammers, Yeah. Manuel says, "Congratulations on 1 million, Drew." Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Tim says, "I canceled my copper line many years ago. It was expensive since I lived out of the country. out in the country, live out in the country. Gotcha, gotcha. Now, I'm assuming you probably just have a cell phone and you use a cell phone. So, Darlene says, my husband and I have a corded home phone plus 2 cordless phones. Each of us has a cell phone. And you probably use the cell phone for pretty much everything, I bet. I think a lot of people who still have home phones, they have it out of, I don't want to say laziness, out of
It's a part. It's a
they've
part.
just had it. They've just literally just had it for so long.
Or it's a part of the bundle, and they can't specifically get rid of it.
Yeah,
it's a part of a bundle for their internet and cable TV, and they can't get it any other way. The package they want without the phone being a part of it.
Trust me, the home phone is the first thing I would get rid of.
Oh, they know that. That's the reason they bundle it.
That's true. Cable would be the second thing.
Yeah.
As long as you have internet, who needs cable anymore? You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Manuel says we have a home phone. Long time ago, we stopped just using the cell phones. Okay, very good. Sandviro says, Pez, you need a Pez dispenser as your avatar.
Yeah.
And he says, ha ha ha. Manuel says, ha 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 to Drew. Witchy's Lady is here. Hey, Witchy Lady, welcome to the show. Says hello. Manuel says, same here. I watched premium videos yesterday. Michael Andreas says, trying to figure out why the scammers don't add people like you and I who screw with them to their do not call list. I have no idea, sir. I have no idea. I have taken these calls and screwed with them for years, and they're still calling. I don't think they have a do not call list, and if they do, they don't use it. I'll be honest with you, because I've actually, in all the recordings I have calls in which, as soon as I start talking or as soon as I say my name, they realize they've talked to me before, and they'll yell and scream and holler and whatever and hang up on me, and I get that all the time. And you'd think that they'd give up and stop, but they don't. So I don't know if the systems they use have auto dialers. It's always a possibility, and they're honestly, I think they're just not smart enough to know how to do it, how to remove a number from their auto dialer. Honestly, I think maybe that's it. Because guys, you've heard some of my calls. They're not very bright. They're not very smart. So Manuel says hello to Witchy Lady. Good evening and happy Saturday. Pez says good day to Witchy Lady. Star Chaser says just ruined my laptop. Accidentally poured alcohol on it and all the drivers started crashing. Oh crap.
Ooh.
That's not good. Oh, wait a minute. I think that's a joke. Poured alcohol on it and all the drivers started crashing. I think he's making a joke. I hope you didn't pour alcohol on your computer, but if you did, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that would definitely fry it.
Winota says, I get texts on my phone telling me Amazon driver is trying to find my address and would give them my information. Oh no. Unless you're expecting something, I wouldn't believe that as far as I could throw them, And I could throw my cell phone pretty far. At least I think I could. Witchy Lady says, I've been talking to scammers called instead of just hanging up. I keep them on for as long as I can, just starting posting them on my channel. Don't even let them on my PC, though. Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Waste their time as much as possible. Let me rephrase. If you have the time to screw with them and waste their time, feel free, do it. If you're able to record it and put it on your YouTube channel, go for it. I think that's fantastic. But yeah, never give them access to your computer. I know there's scam baiters out there who have virtual machines set up so that they'll give them access to their virtual machines. I'm not that smart. I'm not capable. I'm not at that level at which I could do that. So I just screw with them. I waste their time. So I'm not going to ever give them access to my computer. So got to be careful with that. Manuel says hello to Michael. Sorry, guys. Happy Saturday night. Michael says hi to Manuel. Witchy Lady says hello, hello. Tim says I've had bundles with home phone. I never activated since I always had another number. Oma charges me less than $4 per month for many years. Oh wow, that's a good deal for home service. Darlene says we have consolidated in New Hampshire, internet and phone. We dumped DirecTV years ago. That I can believe. Pez says g'day to Michael. B. Bernie B says, when I was a kid, we had what was called a party line. It must have been cheaper to share a number, so we would pick up the phone and needed to see if it was free so we could make a call. That's funny. I don't think we ever had anything like that, where we had multiple people using the same line. But I know that type of thing existed. So Star Chaser says, jokes all. Okay, good. That's what I figured. You almost got us. Star. Manuel says, I got emails from AT&T for rewards. Michael says hi to Pez. Witchy Lady says, they say my name though. I tried to edit it out. I've gotten several calls lately where they've known my real name, but like I've told you guys before, if you have my telephone number and you Google it, my name pops up. But it's also connected to multiple other people as well. So the one that I think is funny is the Medicare scammers that will call and say, "Hey, we're calling about your Medicare," and I go, "Okay," and they said, and they said, "What's your name?" I said, "Well, who are you looking for?" And they'll say, "Andrew," and I'm like, "Well, this is he," and they say, "Wait a minute, you're not eligible for Medicare. Then why the hell did you call me in the first place?" So I really don't think they're very bright. So
No.
It's always fun. Sandviral says, I've been waiting for a call where they ask me my name because I ain't, to give them a famous Indian person. Oh, that would be funny. I don't know any famous Indian people. So Clark says, I had a slow speak scammer call me on Thursday evening on Thursday. I asked for his name. I told him Boris Tadeth. Boris Tadeth. Boris to death. Okay, gotcha. It's a good one, Clark. Michael says, if you don't remember party lines, you're too young. See, I know of the existence of party lines back in the day, but I never called one. I never, did you ever do a party line?
No.
No? Yeah. That was kind of like chat rooms, but with phones, remember?
Yeah, it was like random people.
And I didn't do chat line. I didn't even do chat places either. I mean, the most I ever did was forums.
Yeah.
Forums. I did forums, but I never did chat rooms with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So
I did forums.
I just wasn't cool.
I was on the Steve Niles forum.
Well, I was on like Comic Geek Speak. I mean, that's really the only one I was ever on. I know John Byrne has a forum that I've gone to in the past, but I can't keep heads or tails of some of the stuff going on there.
There's forums are pretty much dead now.
Yeah, but Tim says, when I was a little one, we were on a 8-party line, the line that was owned by the people on it. Oh, okay. Sandviral says, laugh out loud to Clark. Darlene says, when we moved to New York in 1961, we had a 13-line party line. My mother changed that pretty quickly. That'd be funny. Witchy Lady says, I get the Amazon one. It's on my channel. They told me I was going to jail. Oh, that's where you tell them, oh, good luck. Actually, I've had ones in the past where they say, we're sending the police to your house. I say, I am waiting. Please send them right away.
Like, hope they have level 4 plates.
They probably don't have a clue what you're talking about. Tim says our phone used two short rings. Darlene says I was 1, so I don't remember. Laugh out loud. Okay, that's good. And Manuel says I don't remember party lines. I'm 60 years old. That I hate to say it, Manuel. I think party lines were for the quote-unquote young crowd. Even though I probably could have been considered one of those, I never did anything like that.
I remember commercials for those chat party lines.
Yes.
I never called them.
Nope, me neither. Do you know who in our group probably did? Todd. I guarantee you, he's been on a party chat line before.
I don't know.
Oh, I bet you he has.
It's just random people bullshitting, talking to each other.
Yeah. But you could see him liking and enjoying doing something like that.
I don't know.
I bet you if we asked him, he'd tell us.
I've called other kind of numbers back in the day.
You did? I never did that either. I was always worried my mother would catch me.
I got caught.
Bad boy. I did my best not to get caught doing anything bad. And when I did, I bald-faced lied right to my mother. Did I ever tell you that story about that time that Jen and I skipped school and we got caught and I made up a lie and I had to lie directly to my mother and she was yelling and screaming in my face and I had to maintain, the lie the entire time. And then the next day at school, because I worked in the office on one of my off periods, the dean came and talked to me and said, "Hey, we got a call from your mom about that." And I told her the lie and she was like, okay. She believed it too. So I was a damn good liar when I was younger. You know what it was? It was the influence of my wife. Prior to being my wife, she's because guys, I don't know if I ever told you guys this story, but I asked the woman who would later become my wife. I asked her out for the first time on a Friday. We went out for the first time Saturday night after work. We then met up again Sunday night and hung out together, and then she convinced me to skip school for the very first time the following Monday. That Monday. So that's what kind of bad influence my wife was.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, she was. Did you guys hear a banging noise?
No.
I just heard a banging noise, like somebody's banging on the wall. Hold on a second. Give me just 1 second, guys, because the last time something like that happened, the wife was in need of something, and I didn't hear her until later. So give me just 1 second.
Yeah, go check. Hi, guys. This is awkward. What's up, Todd? How you doing? I see you. No banging. Okay, what's your problem?
It was the wife.
Uh-huh.
My office is right next to the bathroom, and my door is shut, but she can still hear me because, heaven forbid, I'm a very loud talker.
Yes.
She's in the bathroom, and she banged on the wall, and I went, "Are you okay? Is everything all right?" She goes, "What stories are you telling about me?" She heard me telling stories about her, and she wanted to know what was going on. Oh, hey, Todd's here.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm here. I'm sorry I was banging on the wall. I was just trying to get your attention, Andrew. I'm here. You can take a break now.
Oh, thank you.
Take a day off. It's fine. Everything's okay, everybody. I'm here.
You know what's so funny is your two avatars, aren't they not the same person?
Yes, they're the same.
Yeah,
character.
well, yeah, that's true. Yes.
That's hilarious, you idiots.
No, it's like two Superman men's.
Yeah.
Okay,
Men's of super.
Todd,
Uh-huh.
you need to turn down your volume because I hear me echoing on your side.
Well, that's because okay. I don't know how to do
Listen. We have a very important question to ask you, and we want you to be honest.
that. Okay.
Do you remember party lines, telephone party lines?
Of course.
Have you ever called and been involved in a party line chat?
I don't know how I feel about answering this.
You're right.
You can do it honestly. Nobody's listening. Nobody's out there listening. It's just the three of us right now.
Not the dirty kind, just the chat party line.
Yeah, just the chat.
Yes.
Yeah, just a regular.
Yes,
You have. Okay.
If you must know, there may have been a few times after synagogue where I went into the office and used their phone to call a party line or two. It's fine.
Okay. Clean. It was clean All you guys were talking about was you were talking about the Old Testament and the Bible and so forth, and just
I'm sure I sounded older than 12.
Avery,
What? You were right.
this is our friend. I
Yeah.
was right. I was
You
absolutely
were
right.
you were right.
I was telling him, I said, if anybody we knew had been involved in or had called a party line, it would have been Todd.
Yeah.
Avery's like, I don't know about that. I don't think he would do that.
Melissa's next to me. She's laughing.
Thank God the women on our lives can laugh at us now, right?
Oh.
All right.
Oh God! If she had known you in high school, she never would have married you.
This is true.
Never.
No, my wife even told me at one point, she said, if I knew then what I know about you now, I would never have dated you.
Oh, God.
And you know what my response was, right? Well, I would never have dated you either. And she goes, why? I said, well, you got 2 kids. I don't want to get involved with that. Granted, they were my kids, so I mean, hey, come on. But how's it going, Todd? You're getting to take a break tonight?
Good. What's up, Manuel? What's up, Clark? How you guys doing?
Yeah.
I'm doing good. I'm just laying in bed. The kids beat my ass today, so
yeah.
You know, we just got done with we did the pool thing, and they were just too much sun, and so now I'm like awake, but we're just laying in bed, just like taking a moment away from the children, which is nice.
Okay. Hey,
quiet moments that I really appreciate.
I have told you before, if you don't have adult children, you should go out and get some because they're absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
I know you've got a while to go before you get there, but trust me, when they are out of the house and they have their own jobs, their own money, their own cars, it's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, I don't know what that's like.
Yeah, you don't. It'll be a while. It'll be a while for you. So
he has 2 precocious little ones.
You're very precocious.
We love completely. They're fantastic.
Yes, and if they only knew their father, like you knew their father, they would probably want a different father.
Well, the good thing is your wife is raising them right. So
she is. This is true.
They have Melissa. They'll be okay.
They'll be okay.
Todd does get props for teaching them different music. They were singing sweet.
What does Todd know about music? I mean, really?
Todd has much better taste in music than you do.
So Eva,
Andrew's taste in music is terrible.
Yeah,
I saw the sign.
It's like ABBA and Taylor Swift and Glee soundtrack.
Hey, don't be picking on the T-Swizzle, okay?
See?
So my youngest likes the Ramones.
Nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
she calls them the Maroons. And her favorite song, I asked her what her favorite song is, and I shit you not, she said, "Beat Off the Brat."
Beat Off the Brat. What?
Beat Off the Brat.
But that's not the actual name.
The actual name is Beat on the Brat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But she says Beat Off the Brat, and I just die.
Okay.
Oh my God. Wait until she's old enough to watch Pet Cemetery and she hears that song by the Ramones.
No, she's already heard that song. They dig it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, they dig it. And they're into Metallica. They like Master Puppets.
Your kids are great.
See, I thought my daughter was weird because she liked Yuli introduced her to Rush.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think I could pull a Rush song out of my head anytime. But he introduced her to it, and she's like big into Rush. So
yeah.
Rush fans are special.
Oh yes, they are.
They're a special breed.
You know what's so funny is on the road trip to Missouri, we were switching back and forth on the XM station looking for something to listen to, and we had eventually landed on Jeff Foxworthy and Larry the Cable Guy comedy show, and listening to comedy stuff. But prior to that, we were listening to country 2K or whatever it is, Y2K or whatever. It's like modern country music. And I was shocked at how many of the songs I knew. that I was familiar with.
Because they're
And it's
pop
like,
songs, not country songs.
well, I know, but I knew them and I could sing along with them. Like, you know, she thinks my tractor's sexy, and you know,
Ugh.
yeah.
See, if you break out like some Hank Williams,
No, see, there was none of that. It was
See,
all modern stuff.
That's
so.
what I like. I like Patsy Cline. I like Johnny Cash.
Didn't you like big band stuff for a while?
I do still like big band.
Oh, okay.
It's
See, I never got into that. I never got into the big band
I
stuff.
like big band music. I like jazz. I like country.
Here
Yeah,
I am.
I like
Here I
metal.
am thinking about going to see Pantera live.
Oh, that would be great. I like.
Do they even
Pantera.
still perform together?
They're doing like a tour like right now, sort of like a
Yeah. I mean,
anniversary kind of thing. But
I don't
they're
even
playing with a whole bunch of bands. They're playing with Metallica right now.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Who replaced Dimebag though?
Zach Wilde.
Hmm.
So that dude he's really good. He was like, I guess we were like best friends, and he's the lead guy from Black Label Society.
Mm-hmm.
You would dig him, man. His music's awesome.
I've
guys,
heard the name Black Label Society, but I've never listened to them.
Yeah.
guys, I'm going to catch up on the chat real quick because I'm committed to reading all the chat. So if you guys will give me a few minutes just to catch up, because we kind of we ignored them when Todd joined, and
you should just commit to like answering when I knock on your wall.
I did let you in, did I not?
You did. This is true.
Yeah. All right. Witchy Lady says, I get the Amazon ones on my channel. Told them I was going to jail. Yep, that was the last thing I read. And that was, hold on a second. That was, oh my gosh, it was almost 22 minutes ago. I'm so far behind. I'm so sorry. Stop laughing,
Hey, everybody, spam the chat so Andrew just has to stay on for like 24 hours.
Shut up.
One word per chat.
Tim says, our phone use. Just stop giving them ideas, damn it. Tim says, our phone used 2 short rings. Darlene says, I was 1, so I don't remember. Laugh out loud. Oh, I read that one already. Okay, we were talking about the party lines. Manuel says, I don't remember the party lines. I'm 60. Sin Viral says, they hang up if you speak in Spanish. Now, that's funny. I got to remember that one. Witchy Lady says, smiley faces. Bertha says, because of listening to you and your Medicare scams, I've learned how to deal with them. I say stuff like, thanks for offering me everything. I'm just waiting for the free airline tickets you promised. That's fun. That's good. Michael says, you have the wrong understanding of party lines. Not that kind of party. Okay. Todd, I'm sure, could tell us all about the party lines, right, Todd?
1-800 confidential. It's fine.
Okay. So sad. So sad. Michael says party lines is multiple parties sharing the same line. Okay, so that's different from calling in and just chit-chatting with people then?
Oh, yeah.
So.
Oh, I was just talking about chit-chatting.
Yeah, chit-chatting. That's it. That's all you were doing is chit-chatting, right?
Just chit-chatting.
Sand Viral says, Bertha, that's funny. Craig says, the last time a scammer told me I was going to be arrested, I asked, will they have handcuffs? I love handcuffs. Can they bring whips too? They hung up.
That's pretty good.
Witchy Lady says, my grandmother had a phone line that was called the party line. It was connected with a neighbor across the street. That's weird, but okay.
That's pretty cool.
Tim says long distance was a no-no also. You guys remember when long distance was a thing? And, and you would get in trouble if you called somebody long distance without your parents' permission,
Oh, yeah.
Now I can't get far enough away.
Now we get connected via the internet for free, Yeah. Not great.
Or we're paying for internet service.
Well, you're paying for my friendship. Well,
I pay for it often.
My whole life. For over 30 years, I've been paying.
Winona says party lines were for rural communities. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, okay. I know what they're talking about.
All right.
Okay.
Witchy Lady says LOL to Clark. Manuel says I only speak real Spanish. Darlene says I do remember the patched walls before my parents painted them. At 18 months, I remember bugging my mother for coffee. 18 months! Oh my God. That's something I've guys. I've drank in a cold coffee before, like one of those ones you get out of the refrigerator at gas stations. I've had a few of those before, but other than that, I don't drink coffee at all.
That's why you're a beacon of health.
Yeah, right. San Viral says, ¿Cómo estás?
Oh my Lord, Andrew. You should speak Spanish just like that. Next time a scammer calls, can you just do that for me, please?
Oh, look, Clever Era says, "Hail Drew and Avery." That's right. B Bernie B says, "No banging." Now we're going back to when my wife was banging on the wall. That's so funny. Manuel says, "Bien." Tim says, "See, now they're going to start putting Spanish stuff in the chat, and I'm going to totally get screwed up." Tim says, "Sounds like change dropping." Oh no, I don't remember what that was.
I know what that was.
Okay.
I dropped a couple of 545s.
Oh, okay. Darlene says, "I heard some banging." Yes, that was banging. Oh my gosh, that was a while ago. I'm so sorry, guys. Manuel says, "Hey Drew, I watched your video. I see a big fat cat in your office." Yep. They've been invading my office more and more. B Bernie says, LMAO. Clark says, "Hey to Todd." Don't encourage him. Star Chaser says, "I see you." Manuel says, "Hey to Avery." Winona says, "Hey to Avery."
Hello.
Jim says, "Hey Drew, what's the name of your cat I see in the videos? Is it male or female?" Well, we have 3 cats. The one most likely that you see is Betsy. That's the girl. There's the one I call Big Butt, but his name is actually Benji. And then there's a third cat. Her name's Regal, and she doesn't normally come in my office at all. So, Send Viral says, "As Eddie Murphy sang, my girl wants to party all the time." B Bernie B says, "Not the type of party line." So, obviously, Avery, we were confused on what a party line was.
Because party line was something different by the time the 90s came along and we were teenagers.
But we were definitely sure this guy was doing party lines.
To be fair, they literally in Florida, the 1-800 numbers, they literally called it the party line.
Yeah.
Like, you're not wrong.
Yeah. That they had commercials for him, like call.
That's right.
People.
That's right.
And it would just be talking to groups of random people.
Manuel says, "Hey Tom, my buddy, good evening, happy Saturday." I think he meant Todd.
Yeah, that's fine. Thomas.
Darlene says he goes by Tom as well. So, Darlene says, "We are in cyberspace. No worries." Winona says, "They are twins." Yes, they are. They are. Well, the character that's in both of their icons is one of Todd's characters from his NFT project. So Avery did his own drawing of the character, and that's what he's showing off. So yes, they are the same character, and they are twins. And maybe one day we'll let Todd talk and tell you who he is, but right now we're not going to. Manuel says, "Todd." This says, "My buddy Todd, good evening, happy Saturday night." Manuel sends smiley faces. B Bernie B says, "Maybe I am adopt you, Drew." Maybe I will adopt you, Drew. Well, sure, go ahead. Darlene says, "My husband is 8 years older. He graduated college when I started high school." Ooh, see, my wife and I are only, I think we're a year and 5, 6, 7, a year and 7 months apart. So we're not exactly 2 years apart. So we're almost 2 years apart. So 8 years, that's actually a long time. But when you get older, it really doesn't matter, does it? Manuel says, "Hello, Todd," to your wife. Darlene says, "Best song is from Journey, Don't Stop Believing." Oh my gosh, you know how many times I've sung that song?
Oh God.
They did it a lot during Glee, and we always enjoyed it when they did it on Glee. Tim says, "I've been a Toto fan since they came out." Manuel says, "I love Journey songs. Awesome."
Toto is awesome.
Witchy Lady says, "You all have a great evening. Thank you for what you do." Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate you coming in, stopping in.
Oh,
Darlene
Todd,
says,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Todd, have you heard the metal version of Africa?
You've mentioned it before, but I've never heard it.
So good.
I can't remember. I don't think so. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, look it up. I know. I'll tell you who you're looking for. It's really good.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Darlene says, "Elton John, John Denver, Queen, the good old days." Well, Queen is awesome. I enjoyed Queen. Elton John, yes. I don't think I really got into John Denver, to be honest with you. You know, didn't he do like Rocky Mountain High or something? And wasn't that one of his songs?
Yeah, and Country Roads. I used to like John Denver when I was a little kid.
You know, I liked Alabama more than I liked John Denver.
Oh yeah, Alabama.
Alabama was. My mom had a. I was going to say CD. She actually had a tape of Alabama, and I listened to that a billion times. So, Jim says I listened to old R&B classics from the '60s and '80s. Darlene says, "Okay, R." Oh, one.
That was the word. One.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Darlene. I appreciate it. Manuel says, I listen to R&B classics, 80s and 90s. Glenn says, late but here. Now, welcome, Glenn. Welcome to the show. We're catching up on the chat. This one's only 6 minutes old, so we're catching up quickly. Manuel says, hey to Glenn. Good evening. Tank's here. Hey, Tank. How's it going? Tank Ferret's in the house. Says, stop by to show some love. Thank you, sir.
Hey,
appreciate it.
Hope
everything's good, man. Clever Error says, oh, fuck you. Darlene.
No.
Creo Q eres sexy grandpappy. Am I gonna get something? Am I gonna get in trouble for that?
No, you're good. Just say it one more time so we can clip it for later.
No.
Okay.
Darlene says, "Mi almamos es Darlene."
That's the worst Spanish I've ever heard in my life.
Tim says, "Didn't they charge for those?" Wait, Tim has a good question, Todd. Didn't they charge for those party lines? "Quote unquote."
Yes, which is why that 100%, which is why I did it from the synagogue phone.
It's a good thing you don't believe in hell.
Because trust me, brother, you're going.
They didn't have cell phones back then. I called from the synagogue.
And you knew Martha would catch you if you did it from the house.
You're damn right she would have. I would have loved to have tried to see you explain how you got that one, how you did that.
Oh, gosh.
Glenn says, if you could deal with it, the party line was cheaper. Sandviral says, my old boss called a 1-900 Mix-a-Lot in 2015, but it was no longer in service.
Oh, I remember that. 1-900 Mix-a-Lot.
Glenn says, got a call about my new Medicare benefits at 6:30 in the morning. I had a few choice words waking me up. See, I haven't gotten an early morning call, but I've gotten late calls. I've gotten like a call at 11 o'clock at night and then another one at 2 o'clock in the morning. The 11 o'clock night one was one where they were doing the vacation scams. The one at 2 o'clock in the morning, it was just dead air. So I think somebody was just trying to screw with me. Probably James. Tim says Toto played some main tracks for Michael Jackson, Thriller, Beat It, and many others. Tank says, back in my day, real men dressed like women wore makeup and it was metal.
D. Snyder. What's up?
Clark says, I clipped it. LOL. Thank you. Glenn says, such language. My ears are burning. Oh my gosh. Whatever I said, it's got to be bad.
You said a naughty word to Todd.
I did? Oh, well.
No, you didn't say that. It wasn't not a naughty word.
Manuel says, good evening to Tank. B. Bernie B says, your rabbi must have worried about the phone charges.
Yeah, I'm sure he got in trouble. It was great.
Tank says, hey to Manuel. And Sandviral says, nuss to mess with you. That's it. I'm done. I don't know what they...
Was that Russian? That was
Probably.
Cyrillic. It's some kind of Cyrillic.
All right, guys. I hope you all had fun. I enjoyed myself thoroughly. Thank you, Avery. Thank you, Todd, for joining.
You're
Hello
welcome.
To Melissa in the background.
Hello. Sorry, my cackling.
So it's okay. That's okay. What's so funny is I've told my wife that on the TV in the living room, she has access to YouTube. I said, honey, you can watch me on my live streams on the TV in the living room while I'm doing it. And she says, I can hear you just fine.
She's not happy.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. As long as she's not storming in, which she has done that before. She has said, what are you talking about? But needless to say, I hope everybody has a fantastic rest of your weekend. I hope you have a great week. We will be back again next Saturday, so please stay tuned because we love doing this. But we are wrapping up this evening. I hope everybody has a great time. And remember, bottom line, if you ever get calls like the ones I get, either hang up on them or screw with them like I do. And if you do, record it and share it with everybody. Bottom line, share and screw. Screw and share. Damn, I screwed it up.
Jeez.
You screwed up your own bit.
Sharon Screw is
screwed up the whole thing.
Sharon Screw is the party line.
This is the party line.
Yeah.
3 guys and 1 lady. There you go.
Oh,
See,
whoa,
that's
whoa,
what.
whoa, whoa.
Oh.
On that note, I really gotta end this out.